Good morning, everyone. I'm honored to stand here with my friend, Senator Joe Lieberman, today in offering legislation to save and renew the successful D.C. Opportunity Scholarship Program. While cutting spending and helping our economy may get back to creating jobs, and it clearly is the top priority, education is important as well. In the State of the Union message last night, the President spoke of the vital role that education plays in making our nation competitive. I agree with the President. Education does play a key role in making our country more competitive, but we need to start by making America's education system itself more competitive. That's what the Opportunity Scholarships are doing here in D.C., and that's what they'll do for education throughout America, if we give parents a choice. Most of you know I'm a product of the private sector. I ran a small business, and I believe in competition. We already have competition and parental choice in our higher education system. It's called Pell Grants. In our higher education system, parents from low-income families have the ability to use federal funds to choose a college or university that best fits their child's needs. Unfortunately, at the elementary level and the secondary level, the federal government doesn't allow parents to have that same choice. There's only one program in America where the federal government allows parents from lower income families to choose the elementary and secondary schools for their children that are best, and that program is right here in D.C. For years, the program worked well. For evidence, look no further than the children and the teachers and parents who were in the chamber last night as my guests. You can also read the testimony from a young Leslie Alvarez, a local student, which is posted on my website. The D.C. program provides a model that I believe can work well in other communities around the nation. If we're serious about bipartisan education reform, then this bill should be our starting point. Reforming our country's education system starts with giving children a way out of the most underachieving schools. And that doesn't mean we abandon those schools. It means that we take some of the pressure off of them while they have time to turn themselves around. To his credit, President Obama has challenged the teachers' union on issues like performance pay, and I hope he'll challenge them on this. And on behalf of the families throughout the inner city here, and those of other inner cities around our country, I stand with Senator Lieberman today and respectfully ask the President to take another look at this program. And I hope the Obama administration will assure the children, teachers, and parents of this city that this successful program will continue. Joe.
Thank you, John. I'm honored to be here today with the Speaker, my friend John Boehner, and particularly to be here in behalf of the Opportunity Scholarship Program for the District of Columbia, which both of us have supported since it came into effect in 2004. The President spoke eloquently last night about the uniqueness of America in many ways, one of which is that it remains the country where individuals are most able to shape their own destiny, to make the most of themselves. And the way in which, for generations and generations, Americans have done that is through our educational system. Neither of my parents went to college. I believe that's true for the Speaker as well. And it was a good education that helped both of us to realize our own dreams in America. The D.C. Opportunity Scholarship Program is about making sure that we extend a ladder up to their own American dream, to low-income children who are in schools that have been designated under No Child Left Behind as not doing the job that we would want them to do for our children. This is a program that's worked as is clear from independent evaluations of it. Some critics say supporting the Opportunity Scholarship Program takes money away from public schools. Wrong. From its inception and in the reauthorization bill that the Speaker and I will be introducing, the money is additional, and it's divided in three parts. one part for the public schools in the district, one part for charter schools, and one part for the Opportunity Scholarship Program, which allows qualified low-income children to attend a private or faith-based school here. This program is enormously popular with the children and with the parents, and it has been a source of deep frustration for those families that over the last 3 years, Congress has refused to reauthorize the program. We've continued to fund the children in it, about 1,000 children, but we've taken the ladder up to their own American dreams away from hundreds and thousands of children who have applied for the Opportunity Scholarship Program, but there's no additional places available in it. This really is, the president said at one point last night that our education reform should be about what's best for our kids. And I agree. It's not about any particular program that is the exclusive way to provide an education for our children. It's about providing a multitude of options, the kind of competition that the speaker referred to, where the ultimate benefit is not for any existing system, but for our children. And this Opportunity Scholarship Program has proven itself to be exactly that. To me, the Opportunity Scholarship Program is a civil rights program because making the promise of a good education available to all of our children today really is the front lines of the civil rights movement. So I'm really proud to join with the speaker. His support and his prioritizing his support of this issue gives me hope that in this session of Congress, we will once again reauthorize the D.C. Opportunity Scholarship Program. And I want to close with the same note, respectful note that the speaker ended with, that together we ask President Obama and Secretary Duncan to take another look at this D.C. Opportunity Scholarship Program, because I think if they evaluate it against the standards that they have set for education reform, they will see that it's totally consistent, and they will agree to support this program. Thank you.